Well, hello, my saltines. Where's the camera? There it is. Hi, saltines. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm thankful for you. I am. Thank you so much for being a part of my life here. So appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a nice day full of turkey and mashed potatoes, whatever it is you like to eat. Ham. Do people eat ham on Thanksgiving? I don't know. Let me know what you're eating on Thanksgiving. This video might go up Wednesday night. But anyway, it's close enough to Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Hello, welcome. My name's Audrey. I am a psychic medium. I know, I can hardly believe it. I say it every video. Like, I can hardly believe it myself. But, since coming out of the closet a few years ago with it, I'm embracing it. I'm taking on the backlash that comes with being a psychic on YouTube. I am a salty psychic. I'm not religious. I'm not ooey gooey, sweet, over the top kind of, overly sweet kind of spiritual person. I know. All I know is I talk to dead people. Okay. That's what I do. And that's why I'm here. Because dead people have lots of good information for us. Dead people give us hope. The deceased give us power through knowledge of experience and sharing their experience with me or another psychic and passing that on to you. I have my notes over here, and it's a double page spread kind of book that I'm using. So it's kind of inconvenient because I'm going to have to keep looking over here to my right to look at my notes. Okay, so I just want to make sure I get everything in. And today we're talking about this horrible murderer, Chad Doerman. Doerman. He's in Ohio. I'm sure you've heard of this case. 3 adorable little tow-headed boys. He shot, he killed. I'm not going to black and white it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to protect him. Audrey, he's not been convicted. He admitted to it. That is good enough in my book. He admitted to it. And I have some updated information. The nerve of this murderer, you guys. Some things came up, and I'm sure what I'm going to tell you after hearing it for the first time, this sort of situation that Chad Doerman finds himself in and his suggestions he's making. I think a lot of criminals probably do suggest similar wants and needs. And you'll understand when I tell you what he's asking for. How could someone defend this man? Prosecution's going for the death penalty. They want him to fry. They say he, quote, slaughtered his children. Mom got a shot through the hand trying to protect the child. It's awful. You want this man to have, again, I can't handle it. I can't handle these murderers, these criminals having so many rights. I want rights for the deceased. I want rights for those 3 little boys who didn't get their lives they were supposed to have. What about them? What can we do for them? This needs to change. We need to do something. What do we need to do? I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it enough. But I'm going to be thinking about it. And there needs to be something in this country that protects the victims. Because as far as I can see, there's nothing. There's nothing for the victims. I want rights for the dead. I want rights for the people that have been criminally assassinated, murdered, however you want to put it. People don't think that these, I'm on a box. I'm sorry, I'm on my soapbox. People think that once you're dead, you're dead. You don't have a voice. Well, you know what? I can hear them. And here comes spirit now because I'm getting upset. I hear them. Audrey, you said they don't want justice. They don't want to pay back. They don't want to go after anybody. That's true. That is true. I don't take that back. That's my reality from what spirit shows me. Well, then why are these victims giving you information? Well, they're giving information to help the family, their loved ones who are left behind, dealing with the aftermath of their murder. So it's also for the good of the people that we put these people behind bars. When I say spirit doesn't want you going after, hunting down the criminal that killed your loved one, that's different. They don't want you buying an assault rifle or a gun or whatever the weapon is. They don't want you to get a weapon and go on the hunt. They don't want you to go on the hunt yourself on their behalf. They don't want that. They want you to be safe. So to say that they don't want justice, they want you to be safe. They want others to be safe. And in a case where a criminal potentially may be set free, Brian Hamburger, that's bad. So it's not black and white. It's very complicated and it's case by case, which is why I talk about each case separately. Yes, there are some similarities, but there's certainly some differences as well. So motions hearing here for Chad Dorman. Let me just roll a clip here for you. Let's roll this clip. Hold on a second. All right, so here he is. He's in court. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his face. Doesn't seem too upset to me, in my opinion. Smiling. He's got dark hair. Okay. He's got clothes on. He's not wearing his jail attire. Okay. Whatever. His trial doesn't start till July 8th. Right now, it's set for July 8th, 2024 for capital murder, which he said he planned. He said he planned it. Okay, so he said he did it, and then he said he planned it. We know that information. It's disgusting. And I think this is just me. I think the defense is going to come back and say he's mentally unstable. He's nuts. Obviously, because he's planned this murder and executed the murders. And he's going to take a 5150. He's gonna go for the insanity. That's what I think his lawyers are going to do, because yeah, that's pretty freaking insane, pretty crazy what he's done. I don't know. It takes a certain kind of breed of people to be a defendant, a defense attorney in some of these capital murder cases, for sure. There's possibly a new drug. There's possibly a new drug for the death penalty. So, we've had the same serum for I don't know how long, but it's in short demand. It's in short supply. For what reason? I don't know. Are we selling it? Are we selling our drugs that we execute people with? Why do we have a shortage? Do we just want to shoot them on purpose Do we just want to put them in the electric chair? What's the reason behind not having enough serum to execute? So it's been said there's a new serum on the horizon, being worked on as we speak, to make it quicker, less stressful. Well, when the fact that this man slaughtered his three little boys, oh my God, it's just, I can't even get into my feelings about it because it's so hard to talk about. I keep thinking I'm pressing my wrong button. Um, I honestly, as much as he deserves the death penalty, and he does, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, I am pro death penalty. I don't have a problem per se with that. But I really am starting to feel the best punishment for these people, the most suffering that they're going to be put through is to be alive, to be trapped like a rat, like a bird in a cage inside of someone's dark, ugly house. Um, like solitary confinement for the rest of your life. And for me, if, of course, I want to say my first instinct is, oh, kill him. Just kill him. Put it, do it. Just, death penalty. Sorry, there's a hair of some sort here. My first thought is always, yeah, execute him. My first response is execution. But really, if we're looking at punishment, death isn't. Once we cross over, it's over and we're fine most of the time. So I'm not sure the death penalty is the best punishment for some of these people. So I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. Maybe for him, the death penalty would be better. I'm not sure he would even suffer in prison because he's so whacked. Now listen to this. Chad Dorman does not want to wear shackles in court during his trial. That might give a wrong impression. I'm sorry, what? A wrong impression? The dude must be nuts. Does he not understand he already gave us an impression? And I'm wondering if his neighbor's going to be called for some sort of witness. The neighbor that lives across the street from where Chad lived, who said, yeah, every day that guy's yelling, screaming, cussing out the kids, cussing out the wife, really bad stuff. But Chad does not. I am so sorry. I don't know where this hair is coming from. It's strange. It doesn't, there's a lot of information regarding Chad's actions. We saw it. Everybody saw it. It was played on, I think, 3 different police body cams. We got every angle of it. I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt you. Can you stand me up? I ain't gonna hurt you. So he doesn't want to wear chains or shackles, because it might appear as a guilty person. And also, he's talking about requesting ex-cons. He wants ex-convicts to be on his jury. Well, I thought it was a no-no. Is that just in California? Once you're a convict, you don't get to vote. right? That's how it is here in California. I assumed that was how it is in the entire United States. I don't know. I didn't Google it, but I know that's how it is in California. Once you're a convicted felon, you don't get vote. You don't get to vote. Why would we want your vote? You don't matter anymore. You don't count. We don't count you. Audrey, that's so awful. It's awful what they've done. And then we have this guy I think I saw him on Law and Crime, or I don't know, some YouTube video, and he says, well, I believe in the second chance. Criminal justice reform. Oh, okay, sir. So let's have Chad Dorman babysit your kids or your niece and nephew. Yeah? 6 months, a year from now? Yeah. Chad can come over and babysit your kids? How reformed? How reformed? What's your definition of reformed? Bull crap. Bull crap. So many people are like, give these guys a second chance or a third chance or a 10th chance. They deserve the chances. Really? You want them as a roommate? You want them teaching at your kid's school? You want them running the country? What do you want? What do you want for them? Why? Why do you think these nobodies are behind bars? They've done something really bad, really awful. And I'm so sick of the innocent till proven guilty. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you. You get graped. Know the word I'm trying to say? I'm changing the word a little bit to rhyme. You got graped by a man. And you know it. And the man doesn't get convicted of the crime. Does that mean to say, oh, it didn't happen? But you know it happened. It happened to you. So what? We just forget about the victim or victims. So just because something can't be proven, you're saying it's not real, it didn't happen. If you can't prove it, it's an innocent verdict. How does the young woman who is now 8 months pregnant from being raped feel about that? Or you as a parent and your child has been murdered, how do you feel about that? For those of you who are insisting on innocent till proven guilty. You need to bring this closer to home and start thinking, if it was you, not somebody else, not in another state or another country or another religion or another colored person, you, whoever you are, how would you deal with it? Would you still say the same? Innocent until proven guilty. And with Chad, he admitted to it. He planned it. So how do we not give that information to the jurors? Are we supposed to withhold that information? Are we supposed to let ex-cons matriculate back into society as if? Don't be a fool. If that is your thinking, you probably have not lived a very exciting life or traveled or have talked to many different varieties of people in different locations. They filed a motion to control the language used in court. They don't want, let me see, I wrote it down here. The defense doesn't want people to say the word the guilty phrase because in the process of trial, on a murder trial, there's a procedure, and one of the steps in the procedure is called the guilty phrase. Well, they don't want to use, they don't want people to say and affiliate that phrase with Chad. Are you kidding me? It literally boils my blood. What about the victims? What about the boys? What do they have to say? What words do they not want used? What words do they want used? What about them? Where's their voice? What should we assume they would like to say in court while their dad's on trial for their murder? Now, as a psychic, I have not talked to these little guys. And just because they were little guys when they were here doesn't mean they're babies on the other side. They could be whatever age. It could be any age they choose to be, whatever they show up as. And let me just give me a second. I am feeling somebody here. I don't think it's them, but I am feeling somebody. So hold on, please, while I have a sip of my coffee. Oh, there's that here. This feels like a grandparent. It's a woman. A grandparent from the generation, like maybe the age of my parents. So someone in their mid late 70s. This woman, I can see her. She's a little undefined shape, kind of. A little heavy set, little heavy set. And she's like this, man. She is like, okay, she's saying, yes, that's me. And I feel like this is one of Chad's relatives. And she's saying, okay, this is new information for me. This is how this shit works. This is how this works for me. I've talked about this case a few times. No one's ever come into my presence that I can remember. So this woman is shaking her, they should have known. That's what she's saying. There were flags. She's like, you want to talk about flags? There were plenty of flags, red flags flying around about this man. She's still talking. I'm waiting to see if she'll give me a name or something. I don't know, like Virginia, Jenny. I feel a G. I feel that J name. Maybe someone knows something about Chad's relatives. Anyway, basically what she's telling me is, oh, this could have been prevented. So, not cool at all. So I'm just looking at my notes. Doesn't want to wear restraints. Wants to look good in front of the jurors. $20 million bond. Motion to control the language used during the trial. Wants convicted felons on the jury. Confessed as guilty, but answered not guilty. A new drug coming for execution reasons. He planned the murders July 8th, 2024. So I don't know how much we're going to hear between now and then. But yeah, the lawyers are going to be busy behind the scenes trying to save this asshole's life. again, I'm not against the death penalty, but I just don't see that being the best choice. As much as I would love this sick side of me would love, it's like you have the angel and the devil. My devil side's like, yeah, just, get the needle or whatever, however you want to do it. Just get rid of the man, get him off the earth. Sometimes I don't like the guilty party to die or to be executed because it's like I don't want them near the victims. Like Jennifer Doulos, and then Fotis dies. He gets murdered not long after. And it's like, oh God, I wish he hadn't been murdered, Fotis, because I don't want him near Jennifer, which, that's stupid because that's not how it works. But that's just kind of what I was thinking. I was feeling a little protective over Jennifer Doulos. But anyway. Yeah, so Chad Dorman thinks he has the right to ask for anything. And apparently he does have the right. If it were up to me, he wouldn't have toilet paper, food, nothing. Throw him out in the water. Put him on an island. Don't we have an island? Do we have some empty islands? There's got to be some empty islands somewhere where we could just drop these people. Drop them off. They don't deserve anything. Sure, we're not going to execute you, but adios. Enjoy your rest of your life out on an island. So that's what I have for today on Chad. Disgusting, pitiful son of a bitch is my opinion. On that note, again, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'll see you really soon. And it's busy over here for us. I'll share some of that with you later. In the meantime, have a super great night. All right. See you guys soon. Ciao. Bye, Saltines.